How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another FIFA 20 video. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about some investments for Bundesliga. It's just about been confirmed by some of the usual leakers on Twitter, which I'll show up on the screen right now, that Bundesliga will be coming on Friday, and honestly, I'm pretty excited for it. Bundesliga has probably been the second best league for FIFA this year. We see tons of Bundesliga leagues as well as, Premier League squads, so it should be a lot of fun. A lot of the players I'm hearing are very, very good, and they're also very, very boosted, which is really nice because, a lot of them aren't really usable at their gold cards, so it's going to be nice to get a nice new team coming in with tons of new links too, because Bundesliga has a lot of different nations. So for this video, we'll quickly talk about some out-of-pack investment and fodder investment, and then I want to get into the team of the season cards because we've kind of seen something a little bit different than we did the first 2 weeks coming in. So we just want to prepare a little bit better. But starting off with our first investment, we'll talk about out-of-pack investments because they seem to be ones that usually do very, very well. So starting off, obviously, with out-of-pack investments, you can do either fodder or you can do like usable guys. I like to tend to use the usable guys. So for example, two that I really do like, and we talked about it last week, we made 2 videos. I do like Royce a lot because Royce is one of those guys he's got decent pace on his cam card, so he's very, he's good, but he's going to be out of packs too. And another guy I do like is Neuer. Neuer is a goalkeepers. A lot of people don't really think, getting the inform versions are very good. So someone like Neuer, he usually always is used in teams, and he's pretty closely, priced to other usable guys like Alisson and Ter Stegen and all that. So it doesn't hurt to maybe, pick up a few Neuer, pick up a few, Royces, and kind of just hold them. You can either sell like Friday night when, prices start to go up, or you can wait until next week's rewards, which seems to be a pretty profitable time. And the same thing can go for special cards. Obviously, you can invest in those out-of-pack special cards that'll link well. Some that I like are like a headliner Lewandowski, a Timo Werner headliner, Royce's headliner, because those cards are going to be really expensive. Those team of the season ones are going to be super, super expensive. So when people realize they can't afford the team of the season, they'll look to go buy back the other versions that they had. And you know, 9 times out of 10, you see a big rise in that. We saw it last week for La Liga, or this week for La Liga, last week for Premier League, and then the community team of the season as well for links. So, it doesn't hurt to do that. Next up, we can always invest in fodder cards. So, those German Bundesliga cards that are going to probably rise up when we get those guaranteed SBCs. We saw the La Liga ones go up quite a lot, especially with the 82 pluses, because we saw a lot of people packing those La Liga team this seasons, in those 82 pluses because they're just so good. There's not many alternative guys. I think if we do get an 82 plus for, Bundesliga, I think it'll be very in demand again too. So picking up that Bundesliga fodder does not hurt. You can easily make some big profit. We saw La Liga go to 3K today, or yesterday when it came out, or whenever it was. And then we saw, Premier League rares went up, so Bundesliga rares always a good investment. You can pick up now, you can pick up Thursday, you can pick up Friday, you can pick up during lightning rounds. Just make sure you have them before the weekend's over, because that's when they tend to rise up, especially when that SBC comes out. And then obviously, going back to out-of-pack investments, if you just pick up any card really that is going to go out of packs, you'll see a good profit. For example, here, we talked about it recently, but I picked up a Muslera here, or a bunch of them. Reason being is he's out of packs. I picked them all up under 1K. I believe I can sell them all off for like 1.92K. So we're looking at about 1,000 coins profit per 100 cards. Super easy pickup and, an easy profit to make. The same thing goes for all those Bundesliga cards, especially with SBCs coming out. With those SBCs coming out, those cards are going to be required and people want to use them in their solution. So, because they're out of packs, they rise up in price in the market, and people are still buying to complete those SBCs. So I highly recommend maybe taking a look at some prediction videos. I myself have a prediction video. Look at guys that you commonly see in many predictions, and look to maybe pick up some of their cards because, they will rise up as, a lot of people are going to use those for SBC solutions. And moving on now, I want to quickly talk about the team of the season cards themselves. The reason being is the team of the season cards have been a little bit not as we expected for La Liga. There wasn't a high demand, and there's not going to be a high demand as much as like the Premier League one had. The reason being is obviously the PL has just so much popularity over these other leagues. I think for Bundesliga, we'll see a lot more demand than we did for La Liga, but I don't think we'll see as much. And there's a few other factors that do, come into this here when we're looking at the market for these cards. Upgrade packs. We saw how effective they were this week, especially. So many people packing these team of the seasons and upgrades and all that. So some people just don't want to buy because there's a good chance to get them in the upgrades. Same with red picks too. We saw a lot of people get good red picks. So why would anybody really, waste their time trying to buy a card when they might have a chance of getting them in the red picks? And then we also have the guaranteed team of the season pack. Just like, what else we said. Why would anyone want to buy it on the market when there's still a chance they can get one of these team of the seasons? Like, you get 3 big opportunities to get these team of the season cards through upgrades, red picks, and then, the guaranteed packs. It doesn't make much sense for people to buy. And not to mention, people are also scared of the huge drop in price that we've seen, especially with PL. We saw cards drop literally hundreds of thousands of coins. So I think people are scared to buy for that reason too. And also, not to mention, people might just be, completed their team. A lot of people have PL teams, and they probably completed them with all these team of the season cards. So maybe they just don't have, the need to go and buy out these new cards. But a lot of contributing factors affect it. So when we are investing in team of the season cards, I really only like doing it on Friday, really. Buy within the first lightning round and then sell after. And then maybe your 4 a.m. flip, depending on what the market looks like. But other than that, I'd stay away from team of the season cards because after Friday, they all just drop. Something we could do, obviously, is look to invest in the out-of-pack guys. So for example, La Liga cards that are going to be the team of the seasons that are going out of packs. Maybe we'll see a little bit of rise if you could get some decent links to other players and other team of the seasons coming out too. That one's a little bit harder to kind of predict. You have to really choose your cards carefully. But we'll talk about it more in tomorrow's video. So make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss out on that. And realistically, this wraps up the video. There's not too much else to talk about. But if you guys did enjoy, please drop a like on this video. And make sure you guys drop a sub on the channel. We have been grinding out that FIFA 20 team of the season content. So you guys don't want to miss out on that. And stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to have rewards and then more investment videos too tomorrow. So don't miss out on that. Till then,